stand in your way. You have nothing further to reveal. I now know what blinded us to the future. Our immortal Emperor lives inside your mind.
It couldn't stay secret forever.
You knew about this and didn't tell me?
You didn't need to know.
Analysis. Scan reveals no evidence you possess a secondary personality matrix monster. It is possible your brain is simply malfunctioning.
Our duel gave me a glimpse of what's to come. We will destroy the eternal throne, but many will suffer before that victory.
Welcome to the channel!
Let me guess. Your vision didn't specify who suffers, or how long defeating Arkham will take.
Doesn't matter. We win. If Emperor Valkyrian lives because of this Outlander, there's hope for Zakul.
Your beloved immortal Emperor is a threat to all life everywhere. We must find a way to separate you from him. No one wants Valkyrian out of my head more than I do. We have enough. There is much to understand. I see Outlander. We don't.
So, James.
So,
We need to get some schedules so we can find out who can group win. Right?
Yeah, that'd be nice to be able to get some stuff going. Last time I tried to get something going, nobody showed up.
But Sunday's a bad day for me.
I can think of a few.
You're only escalating matters.
You expect us to believe you're going to fight your...
Everybody that was on that I talked to that day was saying Sunday was their best day and stuff, so that's why we all agreed. But then when that Sunday rolled around, nobody showed up. I was on that morning by myself for several hours, and nobody ever logged in or anything, so...
Yeah. I was talking to Jeannie, I was telling her about, like, I have from 7 o'clock until 11 o'clock on Sundays is I won't be on the game at all. And then Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I have an hour I have a show that I watch that I can't miss on those 2 days. But it's only an hour, so I'm sure I can work around it on those days. Sunday, it's like 4. I have a 4-hour gap that I can't be online at all.
Well, like I was saying the other night, the biggest thing that's holding us back is tanks and heals.
Why?
So without Genie and Hankon, we're pretty much screwed on that one because they are our tank and heals at the moment.
Well, yeah, you can't have them both online at the same time right now until probably after Christmas. I think Jeannie said something about she was getting her computer fixed after Christmas. So, you pretty much ain't gonna have that until around that time. Well, I have a tank. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm still new at it, but I have a tank. And I don't know all the fights, so.
Yeah, I have a tank too, but I haven't got him up there to that level. And, you know, it's been a long time since I've played a tank.
Well, my tank is up to that level. Pretty much. He's not that bad geared. I mean, he doesn't have all 208 gear, but do you need all 208 gear?
I was just hovering over the ops and stuff like that, and there's a minimal requirement for most of those, you know, is 208. I'm assuming you don't have to have all 208 if you got a good group.
Why would it be a requirement of 208 when those raids were out before 208 gear even existed?
Well, for one, once they actually launched and everything, they bumped all of the ops up to that point. Which means they've actually increased the difficulty based on the average level of the group and whatnot. I mean, you technically could go in there with less gear, but, you know, if you're trying to be the tanks and stuff and you're going in there with, say, 195 gear, 192 gear, or something like that, well, you're just asking to die. That's putting a lot of stress and strain on the healers to try to keep you up because you can't handle the damage output and stuff that the mobs are doing and everything.
Weren't we rating those before that gear ever was even in the game?
Yes, we were. But if you read on the launch pads and stuff when they came out with this new expansion, they boosted up all of those ops and everything. Those ops aren't the ones that are like we used to play them. The flashpoints and stuff are not like we used to play them. They bumped all of that up to make it a lot more difficult.
And that hurt.
Well, not really a lot more difficult, but they made it to where, you know, you're just not going to walk a group of 60s into a 50 op, you know.
I don't see why not.
And I think there's only one of them that was requiring like 196 gear out of all the ops.
There is no such thing as 196 gear. It's 190 gear.
It's 198, 192, whatever.
There's 192. I think there was 198, and then there's the two somethings. And up. Because they haven't put any new ops in the game yet. That won't be for a while. I think they were saying that they weren't going to put a new operation in the game for a year. What you got? What you going to have for a while?
We'll be glad to help you.
Windbelt.
Valkorian is a world devourer.
He brought direction and stability to Zakul.
Trust me, Cook, you don't know him like I do.
No, you don't know him like I do.
Neither of you know him like I do.
Try sharing a little less.
That isn't what I meant.
Interrupted. The recommends from this attached contact.
T7, what does he have for us?
Neither of you know him the way I do. That's funny. Hi! How are you?
Lady of Sorrows?
You okay now? We get everything straightened out today?
She's trouble. She's
Did you understand what I was trying to tell you? Mom, I mean, if you're having problems doing things and you need help,
To
ask.
operate in the cause old world.
Don't sit there and try to do it
I
and
know
you can't.
better than anyone. Ask with me.
Okay?
I hear you, son.
But I mean, do you hear me and understand? I know you hear me, but
I'm glad you're around to help me.
you would probably be lost if I wasn't here. You probably would have done some old crazy fucked up shit and hurt yourself by now.
No problem.
I mean, I know it's not easy getting older and not be able to do things that you normally
It'll
do
hit you
all the
of a
time.
sudden, Will.
Mom, I know. I rely on being able to do stuff a lot myself. I don't want people to do things for me either. But if I have to have it done that way, I'd rather have it done than do
You
it.
should do it now before it's too late.
What are you talking about?
Try to find you a doctor to go to and have him check you out. See what's
We
wrong.
need the money to do it first.
You could get some help if you only tried hard enough.
Mom, I've tried and I know what the people told me. I have got to go to a doctor and get diagnosed with these things before it'll give me help. Or they won't do
I
it.
would look at them and I'd say, well, how am I going to go to the doctor and try to get this help when they won't do it because I don't have, I have no money.
That's what I keep trying to say. That's what I keep trying to say, but they don't want to hear that.
Just like I told Laura about the goddamn,
Them paramedics did not do all that, like you said.
what do you mean?
They didn't drop you.
They'd come near it, so damn close to it, it wasn't funny.
They did not drop you. The guy was just trying to pull his foot out. He didn't let go of you.
I was trying to take and hold on to the goddamn railing and everything else.
That was probably hurting the situation more than helping. You're supposed to keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, that's easier said than done, son.
I
You'll
know
find
that.
out.
I know.
I hope you never have to.
I know that, but it doesn't matter. You pulling one way and they're trying to pull a different way causes issues.
Yeah. When you're up in midair and not knowing where in the hell you're going, I mean.
Well, I won't have that problem.
I wish the pets in this
I wish the hell I could walk up and down the damn steps.
Well, pretty much
You know?
anything other than just sitting there for what?
Well, the only thing that I wish that they did is make the monkey lizard laugh at everything you do.
Yeah.
You know, like he used to when he was sitting on Java's tail. Every time somebody said something, he was laughing. Quaky monkey lizard. I don't even have one of those. I want one.
I have a feeling we'll want to go. Now that's not me. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. May the
They got fudge here. Reese's peanut butter cups.
There you go.
Not getting access to the hangar controls. Some kind of power outage.
There it is, 65.
There's chocolate maple nut, chocolate peanut butter swirl, chocolate walnut fudge.
Chocolate walnut fudge, God. Hey, I can use that.
Got it. And ANDE, Andes mint chocolate fudge. We don't even have any candy or nothing.
So, did you want me to get on my other character and tell you what kind of gear I have on my tank?
No, that's alright. I'm not concerned about it, really.
Well, I mean, we want to do things together. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't have full 208 gear, but full. You gotta have full 208.
Old-fashioned bridge nut. Oh God, I done married some of that. Chocolate nut teasers. Oh, them look good. Pecan clusters.
Well, I wouldn't say they necessarily need full, but if they're going to be the main tank, or they're going to be the healers and all that kind of stuff,
Chocolate
then
macadamia
they need to get up there and get better stuff, better gear.
Oh, I'm sure they're working on it, but for the time being. But I'm sure they're not tanks and healers either.
When they switched over the crystals and all that kind of stuff, the stuff that you can buy for the normal crystals when you start the new world, it's 208.
I know.
So just the common data crystals is
You like
208
chocolate-covered
here, which was
pretzels?
just the normal common, stuff from before.
Yeah, but
I'm talking to you, Will.
Yes, Mom.
Chocolate-covered pretzel?
Chocolate-covered pretzels? Yeah.
Chocolate and white chocolate.
Yeah. I'm just saying, people that, boosted their characters up because of the level 60, they're not going to have as much gear as, say, the people that had been playing the game before. They'll have a few pieces, and they're working on more, but current time they have what was given. And most of it's, while they played to level 65, they got the 190 gear plus whatever they got from the crystals from completing quests. And working on more. See what I mean?
Right. Well, that's like doing the flashpoints, you can go in and do those flashpoints with a solo option now. So you don't have to, ignore those high-end flashpoints that you can't do solo, or the hard modes and stuff like that, because now you can do them in the solo mode. You can't just run in there by yourself or whatever and stuff, on some of them. So naturally you're going to need a little help. I'm willing to do anything it is to help these people go through those and all that kind of stuff. But, I'm not going to babysit them and hold their hand throughout the whole thing. They're going to have to, show the initiative that they want to get better gear and such,
Yeah, well, I
had so many people, dude, it was like, from the moment they logged on, it was like, hey, can we get a power level? Can we do this? Can we do that? It's like, dude, in case you guys didn't realize, we are gamers just as well as you are, and while we don't mind helping and stuff, it's not going to be all about power leveling the deal throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I know that, and so does everybody else, I'm pretty sure. But, like I was talking about Getty, Vogan, in the guild, he only gets to play on the weekends because he works long hours every day of the week. He works for the city. He repairs dump trucks. And the place that he works, there's only 3 people that works at that station, and he gets a lot of work. So, and he only gets to work Saturday and Sunday. That's the only time he gets to play the game. So, he goes and does a lot of stuff. Like he played a long time this weekend, but that's all the time he gets. So it's probably going to take him a lot longer to get geared than it will all the rest of us. And I do think he said he had about 3 or 4 pieces of 208 gear. So he's working on it. But he's DPS, he's not tank or heals. So.
Well, see, what I'm hoping is when this movie comes out and everything, and it turns out to be a good movie, which I believe it will. I mean, Anybody can speculate, oh, it's going to be crap, or it's going to be good, or it's going to be this, or it's going to be that. Until it actually comes out and people actually go and see it, they're not truly going to know. Just because George Lucas isn't producing this one doesn't mean Disney's going to do a bad job.
Well, they're following Lucas's script, so.
And like Lucas said, he's done with Star Wars, because he can't get out there and experiment and do this and do that and do what he wants to do with the movie and stuff, because he's got to follow everybody else's guidelines and stuff, It's like he doesn't have freedom to produce the movie the way he wants to, so he's done with it. That's why he sold the rights to it and all that. He's not going to get out there and do, prefab work, because everybody's expecting this and everybody's expecting that, and you're criticized at every turn that you take and this, that, and the other. That's his work.
Well, he sold it just because he doesn't want to deal with all the stuff anymore. That's what he told Disney when they were talking to him about buying it. And the only reason why he sold it to Disney is because he knows that they will actually do the movie right, because they have the ability and the funds and everything to be able to do the movies. And Disney, the founders of Disney, have always been big Star Wars fans, so that's why they wanted it. So, there you go. I think Disney will do a good job. It actually looks like it's.
I think so too.
It actually looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah, for the little trailers and commercials and stuff like that, you know how trickery they are with those commercials and whatnot. But the little trailers, just bits and stuff that I've seen, it's like, yeah, it's going to be good, I think.
Well, they have a big full-fledged trailer for it now, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to see too much of it. You, Will.
You know what I mean?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be older. This crap is not what I expected.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the big trailer, and it looks really good.
Now, I'm thinking that once it launches, and it goes live to everybody and all that kind of stuff, and people are going to get back into that, oh wow, that was really good, and I think that's going to return a lot of older players back to the game with the new expansion and now the movie and all that. Well, shit, dude, we ought to go and play again, because everybody's going to be wanting to be so excited to, hey, where's my lightsaber? I want to go out on my little plastic shit and beat a bush up or something, Let's do it now where we can turn the flashlight part of it on and shit, So I'm hoping that either does one or two things, if not both, is bring back some of the old players as well as maybe even launch a new, desire for a bunch of new players.
Well, there always was that big rapport. A lot of people like Star Wars. This game, if they would have actually had put in the things that they said they were going to put in when they said they were going to put them in, they would have never lost all the people that they lost them.
Well, that had a lot to do with EA too, EA wanted to put in, well, you've got to do this by this deadline and this, that, and the other, instead of just letting Lucasfilms and BioWare, take care of what they need to take care of before they launched it. But no, because they didn't have it ready by the end of the deadline, and then they launched pretty early, and all that kind of stuff, and they just wasn't ready at the time.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know all about it. Because I read all that stuff and everything when it was all going on, and even the developers and everything said that it's not ready yet. We need more time. We can't get it done in that amount of time. And you're right. EA pushed them. They said they have a deadline and you got to do it by then or else. That's it. That's all there's to it. You're right, and that's exactly what it was. So, and it happens to be a bad thing when that kind of stuff goes down like that.
I know to try to keep the attractiveness of the players and stuff like that, periodically launching new stuff and everything. But it seems like if you want to make a really awesome game, you've got to break the guidelines. You've got to stop following in other games' footsteps and all that kind of stuff. Just because this game went this way and that game over here went that way and stuff like that, doesn't mean that the game that you have has got to go in one of those two directions. Sometimes you have to break ground and cut a new trail through the woods, and make your own. And for myself, if I had control of this shit, I tell them straight up, hey dude, if you don't want to play the game, don't play the game. That's fine. No big deal. But when we're ready to launch this next expansion, with my ideas and stuff, this is going to bring everybody back, and it's going to bring back a lot of new players and everything. Because I'm not launching this shit early. I'm not doing this by this guideline or that guideline. This is my deal. You either accept it or you don't. Period.
Well, I mean,
like there's like
Star Wars,
new planets, and there's like 20 new levels, and it wouldn't be like you could go from level 60 to 65 in one frickin' day, dude. I mean, come on, really? You're gonna give us a 5 increase level cap, and then we're able to do it in less than a day's time? Come on, man. And with this expansion here, with the level increase, 90% of it, man, was like a movie. There was so much cutscenes in this part until you got there to the end of all the cutscenes to chapter 10. It's like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing?
I actually like that.
Oh, I liked it, but as far I don't think you should have gotten any levels for all the cutscenes. I don't think you should have got that much experience for each little cutscene you went through.
Well, that might have been a mistake. And it would have persisted the game.
They did the same thing with McKeb.
McKeb actually took a little bit longer than this did.
Well, McKeb had a lot of stuff. I mean, granted, it was little areas, but there was a lot of the little areas and stuff. But still, the rate of experience gain was so high that, dude, less than a day, I went from 50 to 55. And there was nothing, to me, other than being PvP, and I wasn't a PvP person, so there was really nothing left for me to do. Sure, I could run through the rest of this planet. I could go and see all the scenery, but I'm not gaining any experience because I'm already 55. Why am I going to waste my team's time just losing out on all that good experience? That was my mindset at the time.
Oh.
That's the main reason why I quit the game, was just because here I am already max level, and I'm not even finished with most of this planet, so there's nothing for me really to do unless I like PvP. Back then, PvP was only 3 things. It wasn't what it is now. They didn't have Starfighter and all that kind of crap and whatnot. You had your football, and then you had your all-around warship, and then that one spaceship mission. But other than that, that was all that you had. So yeah, I mean, I could sit there and repetitively go through the exact same stuff, day in and day out to build up my gear, but it was PvP gear only. So it was like, what's the point, man? I'm just not a PvPer.
You didn't do any of the PvE stuff? You didn't do any of the dungeons and raids?
Back then we only just started doing ops. There wasn't no,
See, that was a lot of the stuff they did in the cartel. Was a lot of dungeons and raids. They had a lot of raid stuff in that.
Yeah, see, when Rise of the Cartel came out and stuff like that, I'd already quit because there was nothing for me to do. I went back and played different other games. They came out with Rise of the Cartel later and stuff, so they didn't have all that unlocked stuff and all the different ops and all that stuff that they have now or then. And that's why it took me so long to come back to the games, because I was like, well, I don't want to run back to it. I was just following up on some of the posts and this and the other. And it's like, I see what everybody's saying about it and stuff like that. Well, okay, they gave us a level cap, and now here's another level cap, but they haven't changed anything. It's still the same shit. Okay, they added a couple of new flashpoints, or they added a couple of ops. But that's all they've done. They haven't really done anything to impress me yet. So when they finally came out with Rev and stuff and everything, that's when I came back and stuff, because, it was like, okay, now here we go. Now there's content for me to experience, and there's more storyline and all that kind of stuff. So I was interested in finding out more about what was happening and all that. That's why I came back.
Oh, you can get your old companions back early, right?
No, they didn't.
It wasn't really grand enough.
Okay. They are woven into the storyline, but there is a terminal in your base that you can go to and get them back early. But it's your choice whether you want to get them back earlier or you want to get them back through the storyline.
They must have just released that, one of these last patches or something.
It's just nobody knew about it. It's been in the game the whole time. Ever since you get to your last base, it's been there the whole time. You know the little data pad where you get your crystals from in the room where the droid's sweeping? Well, if you turn around right directly across from the data pad is it looks like a galaxy map terminal sitting there. Click on that, and you get your companions to that.
Huh. And it must not light up or anything, because I've searched that room all over.
Yeah, it doesn't light up.
Okay. So it was unawares.
I want to know more about your...
Yeah, it was there, and just people probably just looked over it like we did, because somebody else told me about it too. I didn't know about it until somebody told me about it. So, just thought I'd let you know, because I know that you and Crystal were looking for that. Find out little information. I try to tell.
Back or just certain ones?
You can get every one of them back.
All at the same time, or you have to do different things to get different ones?
No, you just click on them. You click on each one. You click on the thing and you get one. You click on the thing and get the next one. You just have to give yourself permission.
I was describing you.
Because it asks you, like, are you sure you want to get them now, or you want to wait to get them in the storyline?
Somehow we had a fair bit from home.
So it's basically you got to give yourself permission. And I'm sure it's going to be just like they did in Nico. You know how you got the little thing and it said you'll get him early, but you get him in the chapter 9 or whatever. Considering they haven't put any of those chapters in the game yet,
He barely spoke, barely acknowledged any of us for weeks at a time.
So you'll probably still wind up, once you get to the section to where you actually, encounter them throughout the storyline, you'll probably have to go and do it like you had to go in chapter 9 and get Nico from the bar, make him a drink and all that stuff. It'll probably be like that. I got to tell my buddy about it too. I'm sure he doesn't know about it. As a matter of fact, I should probably call him and tell him about it. I don't know if he's up yet or not. It's only not even 1 o'clock.
Was she really dangerous, even as a child? She made furniture move while she was still in the room. Tore droids apart as a toddler. Once a guard dropped a ball she tossed. Valen pulled him. I confronted Valtorian. His daughter needed help. His sons needed him. His solution was to cage Valen's mind. Most of her power was gone from me, along with most of the things she knew. He ignored the rest of her outright. I couldn't stand by and watch. I gathered the children. I tried to tell them we needed to go. They laughed and called me weak. Even as children, even with Valen's power restraint, the three of them together were still far more powerful than me. Couldn't force them to go. So, I left.
Hey, Mom, you know all that stuff that you looking at in that book right there?
What?
I said, you know all that stuff you're looking at in that book over there?
What?
Everything that you're looking at in that book over there, you've made stuff that tastes 10 times better than any of it.
That's so good.
And that's out of your own creation. Your own stuff. You making stuff yourself. You could make the shit and sell it yourself. Instead of looking at buying some stuff that you can make yourself. You do all that yourself. Don't sit there and look at me like that. No, it's true.
Did Valkorian try to stop you from leaving? No, I can't. Hello, little one. T7, what do you have for us?
Here's a t-shirt for me. It says, inside every older person is a younger person wondering what the hell happened.
There you go.
I'm sure the three of us will manage if we work together. You know what you'll find? I don't...
Some of these t-shirts are out of sight.
No getting out.
This is about the size of it. It says, do you want to speak to the doctor in charge or the nurse who knows what is going on?
I'd like to put both of them in the same room together and question them at the same time.
Nurses, we can't fix stupid, but we can sedate it.
That's funny. That is truly fucking hilarious.
Oh,
What's that?
are you about to exceed the limits on my medication?
Somebody needs to exceed your medication limits.
One last perpetrator.
What the fuck? Why? Oh, okay. That's why.
Oh, shit.
Finished.
Oh. Here's some mugs for you.
I don't need mugs, Mom. I don't use mugs.
I don't doubt it. We'll trade stories.
They're stormtroopers and Darth Vader mugs.
Oh,
Who's there, right?
$20 a piece.
Took care of one for me. No getting
Tired.
me too.
one less perpetrator. Easier than I finished. Hello.
Oh no, she's back.
I told you I won't be going on.
See, look at that. No warning or nothing. Just comes back and scares everybody.
I did not scare everybody.
Yeah, I almost jumped right out of my shoe.
Yeah, I can see your shoes sitting under the desk without your feet in them.
Well, no, exactly out of this, so I'm sitting in the front room, but okay.
She must be in somebody else's house.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, see it in my mind. You guys are...
Told you were scary.
I had to go let the dogs out, come back, and have the two girls.
Put on SpongeBob SquarePants.
Slower than anticipated last time.
No.
Remains.
Finding Nemo.
No, some other cartoon on Netflix.
The ship will be quite clean upon your return.
This is cute. It says, my dog is dialectic.
That's all right,
He
Finding
thinks he's
Nemo. I
God.
watched it so many times I could
Dialectic.
go verbatim word for word for each and every single character in the entire movie.
Oh my God.
Are you excited about the next one that's coming out?
I heard. I hadn't seen nothing from it, but I
Oh,
heard.
Lordy.
It's very fun.
I know, I hope it's as good.
I think it's going to be just as good. It looks like it. And he's
Give me 1 second. This is the old world of Musakuru.
and he's
I can hear you.
all right. Any speculations about the new bad guy,
I have a
Kylo
contract
Ren?
nearby. You need to go alone.
Any what?
Speculation.
Don't keep me waiting.
You know, I've seen so many other people speculating about that, and this, that, and the other, and then there are other people arguing with these people because these people think that this person's playing that dude, and this, that, and the other. It's like, oh my God, guys, come on.
So I mean, what
Let
do
the
you
movie
think?
come out before you start. I personally don't care.
I mean, you don't have any thoughts on it? I mean,
I haven't really seen much of anything to, you know, persuade me one way or the other.
well, I mean, you know, there supposedly that guy's following in his father's footsteps. So, who is his father? Is it the
Well,
Emperor?
my understanding of people that's, you know, I haven't read all the books myself and everything, but from some of the other people that I do know that are major Star Wars geeks and stuff, I mean, heavy, they've read all the books of all the series, and, you know, they've played the Dungeons and Dragons style of Star Wars and this, that, and the other and stuff, and from what they tell me, there was actually, what is it, Princess Leia and Han Solo's kids, and then Luke Skywalker and stuff, his son or whatever, that has the Force. They're the ones that's starting bringing everything back, so it's like...
Okay, well, in some of the previews that they've put out, it shows him holding Vader's mask and talking to it. So, is that a secret child of Anakin Skywalker, or is it the Emperor's son? Or because he's supposed to be following in his father's footsteps and building the Empire back. So, yeah, I mean, according to what I've seen so far.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. Think about it. The only person that would have had that mask would have been Luke Skywalker.
No, that mask was left on board the Death Star when it blew up. Because Anakin took his mask off.
They could have picked it up, you know.
Yeah, but, well, they could have, but did that actually happen?
Right.
You know, because he took that off on the bridge of, well, not the bridge, but, you know, the Sith chamber where fucking the Emperor was. He took his mask off there.
Yeah, when he was laying there on the floor.
Yeah, so that could have been recovered from the wreckage of the Death Star. As a matter of fact, I think
what
this.
makes it interesting because you don't know which way they're going to spin it. They could go for many different directions on that.
Hey, well,
Personally,
the
myself,
preview.
I'm guessing, like I said, I hadn't really seen enough to go either way on it. I mean, yeah, it could be Luke Skywalker that he's maybe following. Maybe they didn't show it in the movie or whatever, but in the dialogue or whatnot, maybe he picked up his father's mask and held on to it. Maybe, like you said, maybe a secret son out there of Anakin or whatever came to the Death Star, noticed it destroyed, went on to look for survivors and found the mask. But so
Well, the mask is melted and distorted. It was like the preview where it showed Kylo Ren pick it up and was talking to it. He picked it up out of some wreckage and it was all melted and distorted. That's when he was talking to it. So.
Okay, well, then in that case, then that would lean toward more of the Secret Son, then maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
I haven't seen that preview.
Yeah.
You couldn't have mentioned Senya was the mother of your children? She'll make a powerful ally. But
Yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting to find out because I know it's not Luke because he fights Luke in the movie. It showed previews of that. So.
The only thing that really concerns me about even the old movies. These old movies and stuff of all the stuff that was going on and everything. Look at all the younglings, the extensive training and everything that they had to go through, even to become a Padawan and such as that. And granted, with Luke's, heritage coming from, Anakin and all that kind of stuff, that maybe he is just that powerful in the Force, but unknowingly. And stuff, as he was growing up as Luke and whatnot, wouldn't there have been any kind of references to, discovering how powerful he was instead of just on Han Solo's ship all of a sudden? Now he's fighting a training bot and all that with a visor on, and then the next thing you know, he's, out there with Yoda and stuff on the top of
the Force is strong with his family. That's why. That's why he learns quicker.
He's got almost absolutely zero training. All of a sudden, he's going to be like the new badass Jedi and stuff.
Well, it's because he learns quick because of how strong the Force is with his family. He learns faster. And I'm sure he went and did a bunch. Yeah, well, while they went in Return of the Jedi, he was off training the whole time. They didn't show it. After Empire Strikes Back, he left and went and trained himself. Communed with the Force, probably talked with Obi-Wan and Yoda as spirits, and I'm sure he did all that. They just expect you to, realize that could have happened.
Right.
And I don't think he just was sitting around and it just came to him one day. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. But, his father was born of the Force. There was no father born of the Force.
It's true.
That means Vader should have been the most horrifically powerful person ever. But I see how he was manipulated because he was weak-minded. And being a slave and then, his mother dying and, he just lost it. Anakin, he was weak-minded. That's the reason why they didn't want to train him to be a Jedi, because of that. But I love those movies.
Oh yeah, me too.
All 6 of them. And Darth Maul is super short. That guy's small. He's really, really small.
I'm on my way.
Well, yeah, he was cut in half, wasn't he?
But do you realize he didn't die from that? The lower part of his body
I heard
was...
somebody else making a reference to that or whatever, but...
Yeah, the lower part of Darth Maul's body, it was robotic. And where they cut him across the waist was robotic. It was not part of his flesh. So all he did was climb back out and had his robotic part replaced. His legs and his lower bottom part of his body. Because him and his brothers all went after Anakin and Luke throughout the Clone Wars, that you did not see any of that. All part of the Clone Wars cartoons. They elaborated on it.
Collection of the books so I can read up on it, so there's no bits and pieces missing here.
Now, if you go get like the Clone Wars cartoons and watch them, it elaborates on that in that cartoon from Lucas. Because that Clone Wars cartoon was made by LucasArts as well.
Well, they actually have that on Netflix.
You should watch it.
Oh, I have. Well, I don't know if I've watched all of them. There's only like 1 or 2 seasons on there. But then the actual movies on there, but the movie that I've seen is about when Ashara comes to be Anakin's Padawan. Maybe he molested her and had kids.
Not Ashara. It's she's got a different name, but she's like the same race. Yeah, Ahsoka Koar or something like that. Ahsoka. That's her name.
Yeah, I said Ashara, but I meant Ahsoka because I was actually looking at my companion on the screen while I was...
Yeah, she's the same race, and I think she's related to the one master that was in the council. It looked like it was that same race, Ahsoka. But no, they actually showed Darth Maul in that series. If you watch the series, they showed Darth Maul with some big claw-toed robotic legs and stuff running around fighting Anakin and Obi-Wan. And then his brother is like a brown-skinned Zybrax. He's not the black-faced with the red tattoos. He's like brown with black tattoos.
Did you provoke them?
It's interesting to see that storyline, though, because, you know, it elaborates more on Darth Maul and his history and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've always been interested in the books and stuff. I just don't have any for the collection. I read a couple, but they wasn't like in sequential order, so to speak. And I really hate getting into a really good book and knowing that there's stuff before it and coming after it and such.
Yeah, I'd like to
It's true, most of them can pretty much stand alone as an individual read, but there's always reasons why we're here at this planet, and who are we going to be chasing down, and oh well, we didn't catch him in this book, you have to continue to the next series and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that just aggravates me.
Yeah, I'd like to get all the books and be able to read them, though. consecutively.
Oh no, that's the best bit. Mother is here too.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I love reading. I mean, I'll say had a very nice sized library of all the books that I had read and stuff, but during my divorce, pretty much left all of that there.
Yeah, I'm not a big reader.
Just didn't have room to bring all that shit with me and stuff, you know, so.
For me to read something, I have to be really, really, really interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some of them authors out there, they got great books, they're a good storyteller and everything, they're just slow. You know, it starts off really slow and shit, and I don't like those type of authors. Not saying they're bad authors, it's just, you've got to catch me early on, like in the first chapter, I've got to be intrigued, otherwise I'm going to lose interest really quick, and I'm not going to read the rest of your book, period.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I am too.
It's like David and Lee Eddings, you know, I mean, originally it's just most of the time it was only David Eddings and stuff, and that's some of his earlier works, even though his wife was in on it. She just didn't get the credit that she was, due back then. But now he puts her on all of his books and stuff, because she does do a lot of the help and all that kind of stuff with it. Now, that's a writer to me, man. He's like first chapter, bam, he grabs hold of you, and even though he may be only doing the intro of who this character is, what's going on about him, but the way he brings that character to life, really, I mean, it really makes you want to find out, oh shit, dude, what the hell, man, is he going to get beheaded? Or, are they going to run him through? Or, you just want to know. So you continue to read and continue to read. He catches you like right off Jump Street. And then he just drags you along throughout the whole damn series. Because he's got several that are 5, 6, 7, 8 book, sets and stuff.
Hit him! Hit him!
Nice.
And with his, like, when he transitions from book 1 to book 2, there's like... It's not like I mean, you can read the prologue or whatever and stuff to kind of get a grasp of what book 1 was about, but it's only going to be a small grasp. He ends book 1, and you pick up book 2, it's like, boom, you're immediately right where you left off, and your adventure continues,
Nice.
Yeah, he's not one of those type that kind of like pedal around and stuff like that and try to bring in a whole new intro for, this other couple of characters and this and the other. He takes that story and he just keeps running with it. It's almost as if when you're reading his books that he took this huge thing and then chopped it up and then said, all right, let's make a book out of this one, this one, this one.
Interesting.
Thanks for cooperating. By sending you there? Sure. Whatever, it's your funeral. Braytown's the underbelly of the town, is it?
Still there, Mercy?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Or not? Break town. Gotta break the town. Break the town. Oh.
Did you take that other pill?
This is it.
No.
Break town.
Have you still got it?
For people who fall on the front. keep following. Even when the Knights police know what they want, they never lingered around here for very long. I know.
Well, I guess you better get up and go piss.
You too?
It's not like we have any other choice now. Come on, you know how. You give credits, I give information.
Thanks, I'm better now. Just got I'm not 21 anymore, and I'm better here. What?
You know who I work with.
Who in the fuck was that?
Update. I am determined that the industrial strength fences that Master Ortega insisted upon using are, in fact, highly lethal when applied to the infesting creatures directly. This revelation should accelerate my completion of the task considerably, Master.
On complete charge here.
But aha! C7 told me you were headed into breakdown. So, didn't think there was
Sister just came back home and stuff, so she was giving me the rundown of what happened, blah, 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 blah.
Couldn't
Okay.
trust us to get the job done?
I didn't stay ahead of you all those years by trusting
So
you.
somebody was ran down?
No offense, Outlander. You at least, I want to trust. So let me
No,
clear
she
this.
gave me the rundown
Oh,
You won't say one word to say it.
of everything that transpired on our little adventure this morning.
I'm regular people. I speak their
Awesome.
language. You want to make a deal with the Heralds? I'm your man.
They're delusional thugs. There's no deal to be made. It's clear you two can't work together. Senya, you're with me. Koth, keep your ears open.
You're making a mistake.
Yeah, but I'm definitely interested in seeing where they go with it, with Star Wars. I hope they continue to make more movies and such.
oh well, they have plans on doing that. I heard Disney, they were talking about they're going to be branching off and doing movies that are based on just a single character. Periodic ones.
Yeah, what I want to figure out is, what about Boba Fett, Fett or whatever, it's like, how did he get out of the Sarlacc pit, you know?
What do you mean, how did he get out of the Sarlacc pit? He died. Sarlacc pit ate him.
Right, but however, he makes a return apparently from what I've heard other people say.
Yeah, what is he supposed to be in the new movie?
They actually want, they want to make a spin-off movie and stuff just basically about him.
Oh, they'll do a storyline. It's supposed to be backstory movies about their history, where they came from. Like, they're going to do one about him and Yoda and Han and Chewie and...
Well, they could take and actually take his son, the guy, his clone that was, not enhanced or anything like that, and
That is
He
Boba
was
Fett.
already an asshole from jump one, you know.
That is Boba Fett. That's Jango Fett's clone son. You realize that, right?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, the clone is the clone of Jango Fett. That's Boba Fett. He even called him Boba in the movie. You need to go watch that again.
I have the complete collector's edition for all 6 movies with another 6 CDs in it or DVDs in it as well, but I haven't watched those yet.
Yeah, in the movie where Obi-Wan went to the clone city to find out about the bounty hunter, which was Jango Fett that he was chasing, and they went to the quarters, Boba answered the door. Son, the little one, he didn't have any acceleration done to him or anything. That's actually Boba Fett.
One last perpetrator.
And that's where Boba Fett got his armor from, was his father. It was actually Jango Fett's armor that he altered for himself. That's not a different set of armor. He just used his father's. And obviously he repainted it, of course.
Sorry, I've been AFK.
That's alright. You probably wouldn't like our Star Wars conversation. We're geeking out over here.
Hello, Star Wars.
You guys like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually play Star Trek online as well.
Okay, now I like Star Trek, the show, and the movies, not the video game.
Shoot, the game's badass, dude.
Not really.
Tell you what I'm excited to watch on TV is Game of Thrones. I am so ready for that to come back.
You know, I've heard a lot about it. I've not watched a single stitching second of any of it. I have the books, and I was going to start that series once I finished one of my other ones, but when I left basically my entire library during my divorce, I left it there, and those were a set of books, so I bought them and everything, and had full intentions of reading them, I just never got to.
Well, they got some really good parts of stuff in the show that you don't really get to see for expression and stuff. But I know the one guard guy that was supposed to be guarding the king, they were having a big battle, and he has a thing about fire. Like he got burnt or something in some kind of yeah, and a flaming arrow flew past his face, and he ran inside and grabbed that wine off the table and started drinking it, and he was standing there, you know, all flustered, and the guy said, "Get back out there and defend your king." And he said, fuck the king, fuck the king's men, and fuck you. I'm like, damn. That was funny. It really was funny.
I remember that part.
It was hilarious. But that's the thing about the show from HBO that, you know, you get to see all that little expression stuff that you don't really get to grasp in the book that much. And I'm sure the book has a lot more story to it than the show does. You know, because every book does. But that little expression stuff that you get to see every once in a while is just outstanding. The way they do that show.
I remember the first season, and I really I really like to own the rest of them, but it's a little kind of, I mean, to buy them all, it's a little expensive.
Yeah, it is pricey for that set. And there's a lot of them too, so that's why it's expensive. So it's a lot.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved me the trouble of hunting you down.
I need information I'm told only you can provide.
Do I strike you as someone who cares who you are? You cannot be allowed to remain in the old world. Your presence
Did you go there for
the
it?
order we have fought to maintain.
Order, but not justice. You let criminals bribe.
You can't do that in that chair?
The true crime is cultivating a society
Softer on your butt?
of ineffectual fools who have never known adversity.
Leave it.
And you, I have terms
Floppy
for
tail.
no nice.
Get us a meeting with the
You know you left your water over there.
And then you'll leave? Is that what you propose?
There is no.
Did you have your chair on the charger? Did you really?
I'd like to have you some Christmas candy and cookies.
Make some. Make some. Have Ivy, when she goes to the store, get you some Christmas cookies.
Really
Better, so you can make you some Christmas cookies. Make you mini shakes and treats.
I don't want to buy stronghold on every tune, right?
I like candy.
You don't have to. You can use the same one on every tune. And you get free ones. You get the drum and cost one and the Coruscant one, so you can use both of those on all your tunes. It doesn't matter. It's for everybody.
And you can have a total of 3 per account or 3 per character.
What? Strongholds?
Yeah.
You can have more than that. Per account.
I thought Jeannie said, or Star, I think maybe it was Star said you can have 3.
No, you can have Coruscant, Drummonkas, Yavin 4, Tatooine, and Nashada. You can have all those. I don't think there's a limit on strongholds.
We only need an audience with the lady, and then we're gone.
Curious. What would you want from her, I wonder? What makes it worth the risk of coming here?
I get the feeling you wouldn't mind seeing Arkin off the throne.
If you think you can defeat him, I have no qualms. Arkin gave us power, then implemented so many restrictions.
I gotta get a bottle right there.
All right.
That's the very spirit from Zakul. Most don't even realize. But his undoing, it cannot be at your hands.
Why not?
Valkorian's fall, Arkin's rise, it all conforms to prophecy. You do not.
Oh, James, did you see the preview for the Civil War
I
trailer?
do enjoy your figure. But when our great serpent returns, he will rain death upon Zakul.
Captain America Civil
and
War?
cleanse it of all that is wrong, including the likes of you. On my mark.
Must not be there.
Exactly.
This with proper
Cotton. You could have reached out earlier. Saved me a lot of trouble. You prefer caution over hate.
See what?
Captain America Civil War.
No.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because they splinter a faction, and Captain America is protecting his friend Bucky Barnes, which is the Winter Soldier, and against Iron Man and a bunch of the other heroes. It literally showed a scene of Captain America and Bucky Barnes, which is the Winter Soldier, fighting Iron Man. And it has Black Cat in it. Or no, is it Black Cat? Yeah, I think it is. I think that's his name. Black Cat. The little African guy that wears the black cat costume. He's in it too. It's awesome. I think Ant-Man's going to be in that movie too.
Marissa is watching Ford Henry.
Horrid Henry?
Yes.
Sounds weird.
He's a very naughty little boy.
Sounds like he would be.
I think it's an English cartoon.
You do own
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. Darren Cedric wants to express his gratitude in private.
no getting.
Happy day for
He's
you.
got Holiday, his little hologram girlfriend. He's going to be not a happy girl.
Aw. Taking her man away. For a playtime in the corner.
Yep.
She'll be watching you.
Oh, I know. That's what my pet told me that he kissed Lena. I'm like, what?
Picking up.
So you were the pissed off hologram, huh? No.
Then I was teasing him when he was kissing the one guy. I said, that's what you were kissing? He's like, no.
Oh. You were kissing a guy, huh? That's me. Getty kissing guys in the corner.
He's kissing Lana.
Who wouldn't kiss Lana?
Me.
Well, guess not. I would. That's for sure. Lana and Senya. Both of them at the same time. Then my smuggler kisses every girl he can get his hands on.
Now that sounds like something that he would do, too.
It is.
I had squash for lunch, and Vanessa loved it.
Ugh.
Oh, that was kind of sad.
Sad and honest at the same time.
Took care of one.
I did put a little butter in it.
Ugh. Sounds even grosser with butter on it.
You don't like squash at all?
Update. My sensors cannot detect any further traces of
Yep.
infestation.
I'd like to throw it in the trash can.
Recommendation. You may wish to acquire 30 to get gallons of industrial...
I'd like it. I like to throw it away.
Stocks have been...
No, I like to eat it.
I like to throw it away. Both like parts about it. I like it when it's in the trash can.
One last perpetrator.
My bad, sorry.
Oh, everybody likes what they like.
I don't like squash. No form of it.
Do you like stuff like, do you like shrimp? Yes, do you like shrimp?
No.
Easier than
Well, I don't like it either. I was just going to use that case in point. You know, some people really like it, and then there's me. I don't like it.
I know people that like shrimp, but I'm not one of them.
And I don't like lobster.
I don't like no seafood, really. Fish sticks is the only thing I ever eat that's fish. Deep fried, yeah. And you know how often I eat it? Hardly ever. Yeah, I'm not a big seafood eater. And I don't like much of it at all.
Would you give me my water from here, please?
Yeah, how did I know you were going to ask for that?
I like fish. ether. I don't like the texture of shrimp, but just, no.
I'll get your water in a minute. Give me a minute. Can you?
I can't reach you.
I said give me a fucking minute.
You don't have to cuss.
Well, why don't you? As soon as I'm finished, I give it to you. God. I want to get to a safe place where I can actually get the fuck up. Damn. What is wrong with you? Is something wrong with you? Today? Is there something wrong with you today?
No, not really.
Seems to be. Seem to have an issue. Yeah, I wonder if that's a glitch. Have you had to repair lately?
No, you're right, I haven't.
Like I've been running through this the storyline where you got to go get the Lady of Sorrows part, right? And I just came across a vendor, went to sell all the stuff that I had, and the repair button's grayed out. Can't repair. I'll be right back. Have to hit the restroom and get a drink, and no, I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna go take this plate out, use the bathroom, come back, and hand you your water.
Whatever.
All right? Do a circle. Okay? I need more water myself. I'll get yours when I get mine. Get mine when I get yours. You know. What was that? Fuzzball wet. Fuzzball. Oh, right there. What do you move over there for?
I don't know.
You laying by mommy? Oh, laying by my mom? You like laying by mommy?
You can bring your water in.
Okay. Look. Yes, I did. Oh, that rubbing. Everybody's rubbing me.
Why didn't they do that all when we were up there?
Because the guy that you went to see only works on the lower half of the body. He does not do lungs. He even said that in the hospital. He's like, I don't do that.
I'm talking about the drivers.
What drivers? What?
The ambulance drivers.
Do what?
Why couldn't they have done all of that at one time?
What? All of what?
The oncology thing and all that kind of thing, and then the lungs and everything else.
Because they don't do that. He's not a lung doctor. Look, what's his name will not be taking care of your lungs.
What? I know that. The one that just done the oncology? I know that.
Won't be working on your lungs. He has nothing to do with that. He doesn't work on that part of the body. And that's exactly why they don't do it all at one time, Mom. Because a different doctor has to do it. And what are you talking about, the drivers? They don't have nothing to do with that. All they do is drive.
I know.
So what do you mean? They can't do anything. He's like, I'm gonna put my head down here. Y'all leave me alone. Leave her alone. You know, leave me.
He was trying to eat Laura today, wasn't he? Huh?
No, he was just sniffing her. It's just all in her face.
Try to bite me? I ain't doing nothing to you. That ain't doing to you. Get him.
Daddy boy.
Look what you're doing to my house over here.
Well, Mom, he's gonna do it. You might as well just left it the way it was. I got you.
I'd like to put some lights in there, put a light in there to light it up.
I got your cheek. Look, oh, Daddy's boy.
Some white lights.
Your hair is everywhere, Cat. Everywhere.
What would you do with 5 kitty cats in the house? Huh?
You have people to play with. Stop. He said, why? He's an obstinate human.
You know, it's awfully cold outside. You better be good.
But you have the window. You know, I'm probably not going to be able to get my fat ass up from here. Because you got the little red machine in the way. The little red go-kart.
Grab a hold of the arm.
Pulling it. Who the fuck is this? Hello? Hello? Okay. Stupid holes. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Oh. I heard the mini ones in the background.
Yeah, the cartoon style. I'm on Howler now.
You're on Aldi Grand?
Yeah.
Butters.
What'd you say, Will?
I said Butters.
You said you wanted some butter and squad.
No. Definitely didn't say that.
I know you want some.
I wanted to throw some away. Where are you going?
I'm just turning this chair back around the way it was.
It's fine where it was. Gotta throw some away. In the garbage.
No.
Oh yeah.
Bury your face in the couch cover.
I can make
Yes.
these little dive
This
modules
cat.
now.
Well,
What level?
okay,
Oh,
bury
I'm
your face
still
all
low
down.
level. Let me see.
Which one?
He don't want you to stop fucking with him. What color did you
Yeah,
say?
I'm only 245. I'm only 245, so I can do primary and secondary. It's a deep green, a deep purple, a light orange, a medium gray, and a pale brown. And I can do primaries and secondaries of them colors.
Interesting.
I know, I'm a green person, so I had to make my little world green.
Uh-oh. Favorite color's green, huh?
My robe is...
Finish.
Hello.
Holy crap, you're left.
Hey there.
It's Will's fault.
No, it's not. It's just her ears are so small and the speakers are so big.
Oh my god, I had to turn it on the truck.
See what I mean?
It's Will's fault.
No, it's just her ears are too tiny.
I don't know, I can't say that.
I can. I don't know her either.
Yeah, but you're just rude.
That's alright. Rude people are interesting.
Damn it.
Ask James, he'll tell you.
One less perpetrator.
Right?
What did I win get for a nap today?
A nap.
Yeah, I was awake at 3 in the morning. I just woke up and was wide awake.
Did you go to bed too early?
No, I just... Too much on my mind.
You do have a lot of that. And when
I
you...
have you totally muted, and I can still hear you loud and clear.
Who, me?
Me. Do you want me to turn my elbow down?
That's okay.
I'm trying to talk lower too.
I just turned you almost all the way off. Okay, talk again.
Is that better?
What?
One less perpetrator.
Pikachu?
Pikachu? Who's Pikachu?
I don't know.
What city is yours playing on?
Republic. Playing the same character I was last night. The Sage. Oh yeah, did James tell you about the companions?
No.
You can get all your own companions, already, all your old ones.
Really? How?
You go in the room where the little data pad is that you get the crystals from, and it's the little galaxy map thing right across from it. Click on it.
Really?
Yep. You have the choice to be able to pick them all up. And it's been there the whole time, we've just been looking over it.
How'd you figure that out?
Oh, somebody told me about it. Because I didn't know it either. I was looking over it too. Because it doesn't light up when you put your pointer over it. You just have to click it. That's probably the reason why everybody misses it.
I knew I would find you.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
you get your companions yet?
I can't get on the game.
Your old ones?
I haven't been on the game forever.
Well, I found out that there is a way to get your old companions.
Yeah, there's a terminal thing you can click on.
Yeah, it's not really a terminal though. It's in the room with the data pad.
Yeah.
You know the little galaxy map thing that's right across from it?
Yeah, you can get them, but you don't get the story version one.
Same thing. It's your old companions.
I guess the story version ones are supposed to be there.
It'll probably be just the same way Nico was. How you collected him beforehand, and then when you come across them in the storyline, you just do the little story thing. Like you had to go and do the bar thing, make him a drink and shit. Probably be like that. Well, you can get a Shara back. You don't have to get them all back. That's the only one you really want, isn't it?
No, I been knew that was in there.
Oh, well, why didn't you get your companions back then? Unless you actually want to meet them throughout the storyline. And just wait. It's not like you have to pay any fee or anything.
I thought the old world was off limits to you.
I just thought I'd call you and let you know. I didn't know if you knew that or not. 'Cause I learned about it, what, about a week ago now? I didn't want to disturb you too much because I know you weren't feeling too hot. So, laying over on the table next to my mom. Just laying around like usual. Like his furry self be doing.
haircut.
Huh?
Need to get a haircut when
Who's doing what with hair?
on a haircut.
Oh, your mom? Yeah.
We can get that quiet.
You got to work today? Shannon,
What?
you got to work today?
No.
There you go. Off day. Do what you want. I just thought I'd tell you and give you the nugget of information I found out because I know you was talking about companions.
I don't need to.
Just
Come in! Oh, hold on.
Who brought disorder and rules?
It's Wheels on Wheels. It's my name. You locked the door. Come on in, my man.
Hello, how you doing?
Slide it over there on the table.
Okay.
I see you're back. We missed you yesterday.
I ain't been gone. Let's see. Need your signature here. Right there.
You're wrong
Cold
about
out there.
It's cold, huh? Looks cold out there.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse than that.
Don't say that.
Oh, y'all got
I'm
ready
glad
for
I'm staying
Christmas.
here in the house.
Hey, that's what happened at Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
God.
was that? Who was that?
The Heralds had a head start. Be ready for anything. We could be stepping out into a minor war. Or a trip.
What time is it?
Or cops entrails on the
213?
No, I think you.
It's the day of Christmas.
It ain't really that.
I'm curious.
Not yet, anyways.
What do you do until
It's getting there, though, quite quickly. Tomorrow's the 1st. The 1st of December. December.
If he was in charge of the Herald, he'd fear and respect you, unlike his father. My exact calculation. Excellent. There's nothing to stop you from becoming the new swtor. I expect you to honor your end of our life.
Of course. And finally lead the Herald to the glorious future we deserve. You will have your just reward.
Indeed.
Scrape, 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 scrape. Scrape them both.
Can't hurt the goddamn thing.
Well, you don't need to tear it up any more than it already is. Scraped them both.
You gonna tear up that box too?
Said, I'll try. Everyone you leave on the floor.
Good to have you back.
Thanks.
Do I have any more lights
Are you
left?
still there?
Yeah, got the orange ones?
No, I mean clear ones.
No. No, we're all over here.
Very well. She's coming with us. No, you're over there like that.
No,
Watch this.
down here.
She's a bigger threat than
I
Senor.
didn't even the goddamn notice.
Yeah, you never still play.
Yeah, Mercy's playing right now.
Tom's
Getty played all day Sunday. Tom's stupid ass. That guy, I don't know what his issue is. Dude, he literally, his kid fucked up the way the email addresses and shit on the accounts. And every time Tom tried to up his account, he paid more on his son's.